Hello, welcome to video 9 out of our 11 video playlist series talking about the common struggles on a raw vegan diet. Today, we're going to be talking about feeling overwhelmed and not knowing where to start. So let's talk about that in this video. Thank you again so much for joining me today here on YouTube. Before we begin though, you only have a couple more days left to buy the ultimate raw vegan bundle. It's only here once this year. This is the only time in 2023 that we're going to be offering this. It's only here for a couple more days. It's all raw, it's all new, and it's all yours for 50 bucks. Everything in this bundle is brand new, including my brand new hand salads, raw vegan wraps ebook, and Nate's new kitchen essentials course. So if you don't know where to begin, that's a great course for you to start with because he shares all about all the kitchen stuff that you need. There are so many awesome things in this raw vegan bundle to help you start eating more raw. And that's the subject of this video, is feeling overwhelmed, not knowing where to start. So getting the bundle is a great way to start adding more raw food to your life because you will have access to so many new ebooks, new recipes, some workout guides, and even yoga course. Like, there's so much stuff in here. So go click the link in the description box below, grab the bundle, and then come back and watch the rest of this video. But we're going to be talking about overwhelm and not knowing where to start. So a lot of people will say, I don't even know where to start. I feel overwhelmed with all the information. What do I do? My best suggestion is to just start. And I know that sounds like, well, that doesn't really answer my question, but just start eating more raw food. You do not need to be 100% pure raw vegan overnight. You don't have to be. Start slowly adding more raw food. And while you're adding more raw food, get rid of the other stuff. Get the animal products out, get the oils out, get the processed foods out of your diet and replace them with more fresh fruits and vegetables. Start with some recipes. Try finding some of your top 5 favorite ones that you can default to when you're stressed out or tired or bored or you don't know what to make. Find some recipes that you absolutely love, that you know how to make because you've made them a few times, and have those as your basic menu that you would default to when you're in challenging times. The best way to do that is to get the bundle because you get so many new recipes that you can start playing with adding more raw food. You do not, again, need to be 100% raw overnight to add more raw food to your diet. You just need to start adding more raw food. And like I said, as you add more raw food, you start eliminating the other stuff. You're basically going from all kinds of processed foods or animal products or whatever and very little fruits and vegetables. As you increase your fruits and vegetables, you decrease your processed food and your animal products until you're eating an abundance of fruits and vegetables. So again, don't feel overwhelmed. Overwhelm is a sign that, number one, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. So of course it's going to be scary. Of course you're not going to know what's going on. It's just like starting a new job. When you get there, you're like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Someone help me, right? But as you do things one at a time, you get used to it. You learn things, you learn the job. And then all of a sudden it's like super easy. You didn't realize that it was so hard. But it's always hard because you're just stepping out of your comfort zone. You're learning something new and you have to be gentle with yourself and you have to give yourself time. Again, you don't need to be 100% raw overnight. That's a common problem that people have, that they want to be perfect and they want to do everything right. Otherwise, why bother? That's not the goal here. The goal is progress over perfection. So adding more raw food slowly can help you shift. Now, some people want to do it overnight, and that's okay too. But for those of you who need that time, and you need to work with your gut microbiome as well, you can't just jump into it if you're coming from a really low fiber diet. Take your time, be gentle with yourself, learn something new every day, watch a new YouTube video, read a new book. Again, grab the bundle because you could go through a new book every week and you'll learn a lot, but you have to take your time and you have to be consistent with it. Something that can be really helpful when you start out is to start with breakfast. Start with a fruit smoothie. If you're adding more fruit, you also want to be lowering your fat percentage down. So get rid of the oils and the higher fat foods while you are increasing your raw, that's going to really help your insulin and getting those sugar crashes that a lot of people feel like at 3 p.m. because they've been eating too high fat the day before or in the morning. So when you are switching over to a raw diet, remember to also lower your fat percentage down and start with breakfast. Start with a fruit smoothie. There is a smoothie book in this bundle called Smoothies and Spice and Everything Nice. It's by Naturo Minta, and that's a really cool ebook because she combines spices in her smoothies. We've made quite a few from her ebook and we love them. So that's a great introduction as well. And then work up to lunch. Work up to lunches. Don't worry about dinners. Obviously you want to, again, keep it low fat, but if you're doing cooked dinners or whatever, just don't focus on that right now. Focus on breakfast and then lunch. And then once you get lunch down, once you're really good with lunch, then work on dinner. Maybe dinner starts with half raw, half cooked for a little while. And then slowly you eat more raw and just a little cooked. And then maybe you go all raw. It's totally up to you, and it's not black or white, like I said. It's just where you want to go and where you feel your best. If you feel amazing on raw, try all raw for a couple days and see how you feel. And if you feel really good on it and you're eating enough and you're getting a good variety, stick with it. And if you need a little bit of cooked food or whatever, add that in while you are working on adding more raw. Because again, it's progress, not perfection. And you don't need to be a raw vegan to enjoy the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. You can get the bundle and start making more raw food and adding more raw food to your life and seeing how that changes over time. So even though you might feel overwhelmed in the beginning, know that that's just a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Take a breath and focus one day at a time. That's probably the biggest piece of advice that I can give you. If you are feeling overwhelmed, focus one day at a time. Don't worry about being raw for 10 years. Don't worry about even being raw for 2 weeks. Just focus on today. And that's what really helped me in the beginning, was focusing one day at a time. I would wake up and I'd say, today I choose raw food. Today. I don't have to worry about tomorrow. I don't have to worry about next week. I don't have to worry about next month. All I have to do is worry about today. And I'm going to have this for breakfast, this for lunch, and this for dinner. And this is how I'm going to do it. And then I did it. And then the next day I woke up and I did the same thing again. All you have to do is make that choice to do one day at a time. Yes, you can plan for the next day if you want to buy extra groceries or what have you, but just focus one day. Just be raw for one day. Or just do raw breakfast for one day. Just start wherever you are most comfortable with and start slow, because again, you need to work with your gut microbiome, and not everyone can jump into super high fiber overnight. So work with where you're at. Lower the processed foods and the fats and the oils and the animal products, and increase your raw, starting with breakfast, move on to lunch, and then tackle dinner. And if this takes you a whole year, so be it. Because you're making progress. That's the whole thing. You are practicing your new habits. And the more you practice your new habits, the better you get at them. And that's the goal, is to solidify those habits. You don't need to do like this crazy 30 days raw. If you don't have those habits in place, it's gonna be really challenging. But if you start making the habit of just doing the smoothie in the morning, when that's habit, it's gonna be really easy. Then you can move on to lunch. So that said, you can do a 30-day challenge if you wanna see how you feel. But again, for the most part, some people need to go a lot slower and release the need to be 100% overnight and just work with where you're at. So thank you so much for joining this video, and don't forget to grab the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. It's only here for a couple more days, and it's only happening once in 2023. This is it. Once it's gone, you will not be able to buy this collection ever again. This is all new, all brand new content. My brand new Raw Vegan Wraps ebook, Nate's brand new kitchen course. You're getting everyone's brand new stuff for 50 bucks. If you were to buy everyone's brand new stuff separately, it would be worth over $1,700. So this is a great time to get all the new raw content. Link is in the description box below. Again, you only have until May 11th to buy this, and it won't be back until 2024 if we decide to do it in 2024. So this is your chance to get the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle and my Raw Wraps book. So go click that link and go check it out. We'll be back tomorrow for video number 10. We only have 2 days left. 2 days left to get the bundle, 2 days left of videos. I love you all so much, and fruit on.